Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a book review for Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. I mentioned I was going to do this in my January wrap-up, so here it is. I actually went through and took some advice from people from my last book review video, which I'll tag up here, and I took some of the suggestions for what you wanted to include in my reviews, and I compiled my own list of what I will, from now on, maybe, if you enjoy this, include in all the book reviews and the major categories that I am going to talk about. This review is also spoiler-free, so don't worry about that. But this book is about Nimona, who is a shapeshifter with a knack for evil and villainy. It kind of starts with her going up to Lord Ballister Blackheart, who is the main villain inside of this world, and she wants to join forces with him and help him on his evil plots. While you have this character Ambrosius Goldenloin, which I hate that name if you think about it, but you have him and he's trying to work against these two, and that is kind of the setup of the series, and that is the summary given to you when you read this book. It is a comic. It was originally a webcomic. So I'm going to move on to the categories. The first category was my expectation for the book. This is not going to be for every review, but for this one I specifically had some expectations going in, and my expectation for some reason was that this book was going to be about a girl who blundered everything and was kind of like a laughable sidekick, because that is what I, for some reason, perceived Nimona's character to be. And when I went in, her character is nothing like that. She is actually quite capable as a shapeshifter, and she has quite a lot of depth, and all the characters have depth. So I will say my expectations were not met, but in a good way. And then the next category I will get into is characters. There are three kind of main characters. I've already addressed them, but it's Nimona, Lord Ballister, and Goldenloin. Starting with Nimona, I did enjoy her character. She wasn't my favorite character in the whole world, but I really did think she was very likable. She was very funny. She was very entertaining. She had her sassy moments, but she also had depth. She wasn't just flat. She wasn't comic relief. She had emotions and actual character development. I liked the shape-shifting aspect of her character. It was well done. And I thought her personality was very consistent throughout. There are times where I didn't know if I should take the character as funny as I should have. Move on to the next character, Lord Ballister, who is the villain. I really liked how the author went about with him, and they made it different than just he's evil. It was actually, it had more depth to it, and he actually had like emotions and feelings and empathy, and he considered what he was doing right, and I really liked the way that went. My biggest issue with his character is I feel like off the bat we were supposed to feel kind of a sympathy and to feel towards his cause, where I had no, I had no previous reason to want to sympathize with him or to want to push for his cause, even though it was presented as the right cause. And at the end of the novel was still, like, his cause was still right. I still was not fully behind that whole, like, I should root for this character, because I barely knew them when I was introduced to rooting for them. The third character is Goldenloin, and I really like the dynamic they have between Lord Ballister and Goldenloin, and their relationship as they grew up together as children, and like the feelings and potentially romantic relationship they had together. I thought that was really well done, and I really enjoyed seeing them interact, and I think they both were growing and shaping, and I also think Nimona was growing and shaping, which I really enjoy in a book when the characters actually don't just stay flat, they actually move and shift, and you learn about them while they also learn about themselves. The next point is plot. This is basically where I discuss if I enjoyed the plot or not, and yes, I did. I was not caught up. It was not slow paced, but it was not too fast paced. It was just the right amount. Again, I've already addressed this, but I feel like the biggest thing I didn't like was I was supposed to almost immediately empathize with a cause that I barely knew about, nor did I have previous knowledge of why I should be behind this cause, and that kind of hindered me. But it didn't stop me from reading, and it didn't stop me from understanding anything. Next category I'll talk about is entertainment. Was I entertained in reading this? Yes. I did enjoy, since this is a graphic novel, I did enjoy the illustrations. I was entertained by looking at them and reading them. I liked the energy and the way they conveyed movement. I was entertained by the plot, I was entertained by the characters, so yes, this was an entertaining read. The next category is satisfaction. I think satisfaction is separate from entertainment from when I'm reading a book, and the satisfaction kind of comes from, did I get something more than just, oh, this was fun? Is this something I would like to suggest to other people to read? Was this not exactly like life-changing, but am I thinking about this book? Did it bring something more to the table than just something to read once and be done with? And my satisfaction with this book is I will probably go ahead and read the next one, but will I continually think about the characters? Maybe, maybe not. Would I suggest it to other people? Yes. Was I unhappy when I finished it? No. Was the ending well enough that I was not left hanging, but I also was willing to continue on? Yes. And overall, I was generally satisfied, but it is not the best reading experience I've ever had in my entire life. Then that is in all the categories, so here is my final rating for Nimona. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, mostly due to the fact that I did not empathize right off the bat. Would I suggest this book? Yes. Should you go read it? Sure, if you like nice, cute, funny, but also still contains plot and emotions and probably a much deeper story, then go check this out. And I really hope you like this video. I hope you find this review useful. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you do, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I post every Wednesday and Saturday. If you want me to review any other books, or if there's anything you want to see on my channel, make sure you comment down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!